But what's going on? What's going on? Is your host, is the boy, is Avery Avenue Ave. I just already said that. Casual Cinema Bro. I'm here today. Bring you another episode 3, better late than never, of Popcorn is Optional, the coolest movie podcast in the world, whatever you want to call this, YouTube or just whatever. I'm here to talk about movies, TV, anime, any type of viewing content you like, and I am here, your boy. And we're going to start the episode out with something I said last week, or maybe even the first episode. I'm going to play like 15 seconds of the song of the day, the song I'm rocking with, the one that's got me in a chokehold. And this is Make Me Stay by Saunders. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm going to be watching the clock. Let's just go and jam out for a bit. Nothing too crazy. Hey, can't make me stay, baby. Give you a little taste. Give you a little snippet. Did I just make the lights come phase? Fuck it, but anyway, look, listen, we're back. Like I said, this is Popcorn is Optional, the coolest podcast, movie podcast out here. Once again, I'm your host, Avery Avenue. What street we on? It's Casual Cinema Bro. We here, baby. We here, Cinema 51. You know what I'm saying? We here to bring you that content. Anyway, listen, we got a lot to discuss. I've watched a lot of great shows recently. And listen, we got to talk about it. First things first, we're gonna talk about, we got You coming up. We got Swarm. We got some Wednesday news. We got some, not Wednesday news like Hump Day. We talking about Jenny Ortega, you know what I'm saying? Her on Netflix with the Wednesday show. We got some great news there. And actually, let's start there before we deep dive into some of the other topics, other like full TV show stuff. Listen, so recently some reports came out that Jenny Ortega is now an executive producer of the hit Netflix series called Wednesday. And listen, that show is incredible. Oh man, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Maybe I'll review it again later for people that haven't watched it or just want to hear some shit about it. But listen, Jenny Ortega, now executive producer. Yes, she got the clout now to do that. And with that, she is making some changes because she's putting bread on it. Money is on it now. And some of the changes she wants to do is dial up the horror aspect of the show, and then also just kind of get her out of the romantic love triangle or just any romance the Wednesday the character is in. And you know what? I really fuck with that. I think that's a brilliant move on her end because I feel like a lot of these shows that start out with that horror element, that are centered around teens, they do a very good job season 1 as a horror teen show or whatever you want to call it. But by the time season 2 and 3 rolls around, everyone's formed relationships, and we as fans get invested. So the writer room wants to continue to service us with some of these relationship arcs and everything like that, and the show becomes from like it doesn't stay horror anymore. It becomes like another teen drama, and I'm glad that she's taken it upon herself to tone down the teen love affair and tone up the horror. I'd rather this show be a show that's more like a teen horror show that may have some romance than a teen drama that might have some horror, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like shows like Riverdale, I feel like they suffered a lot because it's every week it's who's sleeping with who, or she's mad because he forgot his fucking books, didn't get her flowers, and then you have the killer they have to worry about. Let's worry about the love and shit secondary, and let's get to the stuff that really made us love the show and stuff. So that was a quick hit there. Let's not make this another teen drama. I think that's where a lot of these shows fail. You know, we got to make this. Yeah, let's keep it hard. Let's shit. I ain't watching no Wednesday to see her. I don't know, awkwardly be in love. Like, all right, cool. I got Bob's Burger for that. I can see that with Tina grabbing butts and shit. Like, I don't need to see that with Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Let's kick up the horror. Let's kick up the jump scares. Let's do that. Like I like that. So great move on the producer Jenny Ortega. Just anyone that's part of Wednesday season 2. It's gonna be fire. I already can tell just based off that news. So that was the Wednesday news. Hey, that was the Wednesday news and everything. So I guess moving on, since we're still talking about Netflix show, let's go to season 4 of You. Now listen. I've been hearing some pretty bad things about season 4 of You. Not too much good stuff from anywhere from like TikTok. TikTok is the worst app to be on if you're into like movies and TV. Like, there's always some fucking spoilers. I feel like I have to be like Neo from the Matrix and just fucking dodge every spoiler because my algorithm just places there. Sometimes I don't even watch, like, oh my gosh, I'm on a tangent right now. But listen, sometimes I don't even be like liking videos on TikTok just because I don't want to mess up my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get spoiled by some of these TV shows. But anyway, You season 4, I didn't see a lot of high praise from it, like from TikTok, Twitter, from just some of my friends just asking me like, have I watched it, and telling me don't watch it, save yourself the trouble. This season is ass. And on top of that, they broke it up into 2. Like, first of all, You's not that type of show I'm trying to see in different parts. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me all at once. Let me consume the whole thing. So on top of the bad reviews, seeing it was broken up into 2 parts, I decided not to watch it. That's why I'm just now kind of reviewing it now and everything. But before I didn't even have a pod. So, but listen, You season 4 is here. I finally watched it, and I gotta say, listen, all the hate that everyone in the world was conjuring up that I saw for this show, it made me like it, man. It made me like the season. This is a good season. I'm listen. I'm not trying to go against the grain. This was a really good season when you look at it. Now, when I say it's a good season, there's definitely some problems. There's definitely some problems, and one problem, obvious problem, is breaking up into 2. This season probably would have had a different reception to it if we could have got all 10 episodes all at once. I don't really see any real reason to break up these episodes unless there's some new algorithm thing going on with Netflix that they see more money breaking these shows up and everything. But there was no reason. There was no reason to. So that was problem number 1. Problem number 1, breaking the season up into 2s. Bad look, bad problem right there. Secondly, if you're gonna break the season up in 2, don't change the fucking formula. Like season 4 of You, they changed the formula. Our favorite creepy librarian was not a creepy librarian. He became what was he? He's a professor in London. Jonathan Moore. He grades papers now, and he's not like obsessing over like a woman or anything. Like he's just living a casual life, and that's not the You we kind of all fell in love with, or that's not the Joe we know and everything. You know what I'm saying? So changing up the formula doesn't help at all, especially when they kind of marketed the season like, all right, even back to season 3. Season 3 ends with Marianne finding out that, listen, there's spoilers in this shit, baby. Listen, when you listen to this pod, just assume there's going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, watch it, then come back. But if you don't care about spoilers, keep listening or keep watching. Anyway, Marianne finds out that Joe's a fucking psycho because of Love Quinn. R.I.P. Love Quinn. R.I.P. Anyway, she finds out he's a psycho. She moves to London or whatever, France, with her daughter, and Joe follows, right? So we're with the expectation of that, we're all thinking like, okay, cool. This season's going to be centered around Joe trying to fix that or whatever. And it was marketed that way with some of the posters for the upcoming season and just the trailer and everything. And it just was really marketed poorly for us to think the season's going to be in one direction, and they went in another direction, or so it seems, for at least half the season and everything. I think like that was a bad move on their part. A lot of the dislike I think for this season is kind of their fault, really, and everything. So, yeah, changing up the formula, which I'm not saying the show doesn't have rights to do anything else, but I mean, if I'm going to change the formula for a TV show, Going back to season 3 again, I would have tried to forget the whole Marianne situation, like get rid of that there, and then just have him go to France and London just to start anew. Have us guessing, have us, I would have been more okay with him being a professor and everything if he was just. Well, if he, that makes sense. We didn't know what season 4 could be about. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was just, I don't know. That left a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm assuming that I spoke to some of my friends. That left a bad taste in my mouth. Seeing him as Professor Jonathan Moore, like who the fuck is Jonathan Moore? We want Joe. We want him in the library. What is he doing teaching kids? So anyway, that was another problem. And I will say with that problem there, it also kind of is also something I did enjoy about the season, and we'll get to that soon. But another thing was the pacing. The pacing for the season, it was just too long. These episodes kind of dragged after a while. Like it was, we know Joe's going to have a bunch of side characters that he's going to meet during the season, and those characters are going to have their own little storylines and everything. And I don't know, no one, like, I'm not saying I didn't like any of the side characters, but no one's subplot or side story was anything worth mentioning. I really didn't enjoy them that much. I'm really like, by the time I got to like the last 3 episodes, I'm looking on Netflix like, all right, how many episodes I got left? I cannot sit through this for another hour. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. The pacing was pretty bad. It didn't have to be 10 episodes. Let's not drag this out, or, at least make the episode shorter or anything. I don't think anybody would have really mind. I mean, they already weren't feeling the season already, but hey, that's neither here or there. But listen, I'm going to get to the good now. That was my only real issue with you. Side characters, pacing, changing the formula, breaking the seasons up into 2. But other than that, I told you this season was good. We going to get to it. Listen, the season kicks up episode 5. That's when I think it starts hitting its stride, yo. That's when we start finding out the reveals of who's been stalking Joe. You know what I'm saying? It was nice seeing Joe become the hunted. He was always obsessing, hunting, or whatever is his lovers in each season. This season, there was somebody stalking him. He had the taste of his own medicine, and that crazy fuck did not like it. It was nice seeing Joe, because I don't know, I've never thought of Joe as a smart, like as a genius or anything. So it was fun seeing him try to figure out who's who. Like, it's you. You're the one who's doing this to me. Oh my gosh. I should have known it was you. Like every episode, he's always saying, oh, it's you. Like that person has a knife in his hand. Oh, it's you. Blood on that person's hand. Oh, no, wait, but maybe it's you. And you find out that it's really a little plot twist. They Scooby-Doo us. You find out it's Reese. You find out it's the author Reese guy running for mayor and everything. You find out he's the one who's been stalking Joe and everything. And next thing you know, we get the next plot twist that Joe pulls off the mask once again, and really, it is you. Yes, the Eat the Rich killer was Joe. What the fuck? I thought that was a pretty good twist, only because this was a good season of just kind of breaking down Joe's character. Like it was almost like this season was almost like an intervention, damn near. Like us as the viewer, and then Joe's psycho dark side that created manifested this other persona of itself, was just trying to pull Joe out of denial of like, listen, bro, you're a fucking psycho. You kill people. Stop denying it. Stop thinking you're this great person. This is not who you are. This is who you are. This is you. Who's Jonathan Moore? You're not Jonathan Moore. You're Joe. What the fuck? Like, I really enjoyed that. If that's why they did this intentionally with breaking the season up, changing the formula, I think it paid off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really enjoyed that. It almost was like, finally, like he has to come to terms. We've seen it every season of him just thinking he's not what he is. He's a great guy. He only kills because he's in love or something happens. No, this season finally like throws it in his face like, no, you crazy. You're crazy. Like you're weird. You're a weirdo. You're a creepo. Like just I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that it was like, yo, this is who you are. Intervention. Stop. Stop. So Um, I enjoy that aspect of the show. I thought it was cool seeing that. It almost made me think of the show called Dexter. If anyone has seen Dexter, Dexter called his I guess his sadistic or that hunger of needing to get a kill his dark passenger. And this was a great season for us to see Joe's dark passenger. It just trying to bring him to the forefront of like, yo, this is who you are. I kind of want to be free. Let's do this. Like we're nice. We're dope, bro. We're dope. I need you to see how dope we are at doing this. And I really did enjoy that internal struggle. That's the season with it and everything. Um, yeah, and I mean, and I hope, I guess going forward after this season, I hope next season's the last season. Like Joe ends up with his lover this season is a Kate, um, is Kate, and she got mad money. She's like fucking silver spoon. She got the bread. Like she's able to scrub his whole record clean. This nigga came back to New York as Joe and everything after the whole Love Quinn situation. Like he's good to go. And yeah, he got the final Infinity Stone. Like Joe's really Thanos now. Like he already had white privilege, but like he was always broke. But now he got white privilege and money, and that's kind of scary. And if you don't think that's scary, look at Batman, look at Tony Stark. Them niggas got white privilege and money, and one's a Cape Crusader, and the other one's the leader of the Avengers and everything. So I just think that's something next season should just be the last. I don't know what else they can do more. You know what I'm saying? He Jonathan Moore, the last episode of season 4 was was titled Farewell to Jonathan Moore, or hang on there. So the last episode of season 4 was the death of Jonathan Moore, and it was, I think in my opinion, was so fitting because that's the episode where he finally does his last kill, so he says, and he jumps off the bridge and tries to R.I.P. himself. And he survives, and we say at the end of the episode that he survived, but his dark passenger Reese, or evil, sadistic, psycho Joe, looks like he is the one that survived. Like side characters, MVP of the seasons definitely once again has to go to Joe. Of course, he gets the most lines and everything. But I really did enjoy Rold. Yes, Rold. He was awesome. The ultimate hater, but his hate was justified, and he was right on his hate. He figured Joe out. He was trying to take Kate from him. He couldn't. He couldn't get Joe or Kate back from Joe, and now he's a hater that was right, but doesn't even know he's right. So. I enjoyed him episode 4 and 5 when he showed up, trying to figure out Joe Goldberg. So that's season 4 of You. Listen, it wasn't a bad season. I don't know why I got all that hate. Maybe all like I said, all the hate conjured up for it made me really like it. So listen, let's keep it going. Yo, the next show we talking about here. I did say we were going to talk about Swarm. Swarm, man, I had a really great job. Not a great job, but Swarm. I had a really great time watching Swarm. And listen, I think we all can say at least me, the majority of us found out about the show because of Chloe Bailey getting dick down by Franklin Saint, Desmond Idris, or Desmond Idris or whatever. Franklin Saint, was kind of like taking her downtown, and that definitely brought a lot of viewership, I think, to the show. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. Chloe Bailey's arch, it was all right. I said it. It was all right. Her arch was all right. It was nothing special. If anything, I'm kind of mad she did this role, because like her acting is really good. If I have to be honest, I preferred her acting over her arch. Her arch wasn't really like that. Like, and listen, here's another hot take: incoming pause, incoming no homo, whatever you want to call it, incoming pause. But yo, Desmond Idris, Franklin Saint. Like I was more impressed by like his stroke game. Like yo, like hey yo, Paul, nigga, what the fuck? All right, listen, I know. Listen, all I'm saying is I felt like it took a lot of skill to keep the rhythm going that he was clapping them cheeks at, and still stare at her best friend, smile, and then try like freestyle and not break the rhythm. Like it was like, damn, that's impressive. Either I'm giving him too much credit, or what I'm saying, I don't know. That's just me. That's my hot take. That's my hot take. But listen, Swarm is about Andrea Dre, the main character, being a huge Nyjah fan. And Nyjah is, you can say, is basically the Beyonce in the show. And I love the Beehive. I love all the hives out there. The Barbs, the Beehive, the Future Hive. I love you guys all. But anyway, this is about the one fan that's just fucking batshit crazy. She is a batshit crazy. Like, listen, she was killing people all because they didn't like Nyjah. She thought Nyjah was the center of the world. And like, what's crazy about the show is people like this really do exist out here. They really do exist. I don't feel like I don't know anyone like. First of all, I wouldn't even like listen. If I had a friend that was into, I don't know, any of these artists like that, like first of all, anytime I come around you, yes, me and you and that artist, that's my favorite. Yes, that person's a goddess. That person's a god. Oh my gosh. But when I leave, that person's fucking crazy and I'm never hanging out with you again. Or not by myself. Not by myself. But yeah, it was kind of sad watching the show sometimes because it was just like, damn, like she was really like just alone, didn't really have anyone. She was just consumed by just being part of this hive, the swarm. You know what I'm saying? Of just being with this artist and stuff. And I mean, it's very relatable because like maybe we as fans, or maybe we all enjoy an artist or and whatnot, and maybe not to the extent that she does, but sometimes these artists do get us out of these like tough times or tough situations that we may find ourselves in, and they do hold a special place in our heart. And yeah, I don't know. It was tough watching sometimes. And I mean, there was some funny scenes. I think she's a very good actress, and she's a very good face actress. And what I mean by that is some of the facial expressions she would make when people asked her questions or just how she was feeling. I feel like that as an actor or actress, you can't teach. Like when the episode 5, which is one of my favorite, with the Billie Eilish, the cult episode, when Billie Eilish was like, "What's your name?" and she said Kayla. She's like, "How do you spell it?" and she's like, with a K, with an A. Like that scene right there, I'm like, oh, she can act. Like that right there told me everything. Like, yo, bitch, Kayla, how else would you spell it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really did enjoy her face acting. I enjoyed that episode of Billie Eilish as well because Billie Eilish can act. Like all these people in here were doing a very good job, in my opinion. Between Chloe Bailey, Andrea, I'm sorry, I don't know your actress name. I guess I could look it up, but I'm not. Too much work right now at this point. But Andrea, Billie Eilish, and like I thought they all did a very good job acting in this movie, and I was pretty impressed. I'm not gonna hold you. Very impressed actually. So, like I said, overall this show was pretty good. 7 episodes. That's a pretty good pace. If it was anything longer, I don't think I would have enjoyed it too much. I will say episode 6. Like I said, episode 5 was probably one of my favorites until episode 6 when they did the mockumentary about the whole Andrea being a serial killer and everything like that. I thought that shit was real. It had me Google. I Googled that shit because it fucked my whole head up because they got super meta by using other like actors or people that look like could have been like the characters in the show and everything. And like I don't know, leaving a number like if you've seen Andrea Green, please call this number and everything. Like it was a very good episode. I was very I was very impressed. Donald Glover, man, he needs to do like a mockumentary series because the way he's killed it with just the goofy episode on Atlanta season 3, and now this, or season 4, and now this. Man, he is great at making mockumentaries. Hats off to him. But like I said, overall, this was a very good show. I honestly think Andrea would have been best staying with the Colt. I think that would have been the best thing for her. I even like how by the time we got to the last episode, she didn't have a cell phone anymore, and she told her new love interest Rashida, like, I don't got a phone because it forms bad habits. So it told me that even though she ran over Billie Eilish, she learned a lot. She learned that, like, all right, cool. I don't need to have my phone. Like, clearer mind and everything like that. So I definitely wish she would have stayed with the Colt. That's the only time I'm gonna say like someone should stay with the Colt. But it was definitely a good show. I definitely enjoyed it. 7 episodes. It doesn't need a season 2 at all. Let's not give it a season 2. This is something that just needs to definitely be a one off. And that's honestly all I can really say about this. Just was just yeah, it was a cool, like, 7, not nothing special. It was just a nice, like, all right, cool. I watched Swarm, and so that's that there. We out. We out of this right now. We out of this right now. Um, I think the last thing I do want to talk about is recently Jujutsu Kaisen. We all over the place, baby. We gonna talk about some anime. We gonna talk about some TV. We, like I said, I'm gonna give it to you all. If it's relevant, I'm gonna talk about it, baby. And Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, the trailer just dropped, and man, let me get this going here. I'm gonna definitely bring this up. Hang on here. We definitely gonna take a look. We definitely gonna take a look. So Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is coming out here. It is a flashback arc. Oh my gosh, we about to see Gojo, Geto, and the third member that looks like Noruba, but it's not. A flashback arc. We're about to see them as kids doing their thing. And it looks amazing. Like the animation always looks crisp. Like, it looked crisp last season, but look, listen, they must have. I don't know what they did. I feel like all the animators at Mappa, and if you don't know, Mappa is an anime studio. Right now, they're the coldest in the game when it comes to animation. They make this shit look so crisp. Anyway, the animation looks so fucking crisp this season. It's almost like they got these niggas in their cubicle with a cot in their room. You know what I'm saying? They gotta use lunchtime to take their nap and eat. I don't know, split it up in 15. Y'all figure it out. But back to work in 30 minutes. Man, this looks amazing. I can't wait to see the fight between Gojo and Toji. Um, yo, he got the shades. Like, Gojo got the fucking shades. Like, I might have to start rocking the Gojo shades. You know what I'm saying? Go like this real quick. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. This looks really good. Like, I'm really excited. I read the manga, so I already know what's kind of going on and everything, but this looks good. The music sounds good. Like, everything just they're really, yo. I gotta play the music a little bit. Like, yo, like, hold, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. 聖書体天元様との敵合唱その少女の護衛と抹消だ。 All right, I'm done. But you see what I'm saying? Like, this, I know that wasn't a lot there, but listen, that shit sounds good. I'm really excited for this season. Damn, like, this is gonna be good. The fights are gonna be awesome. And who doesn't love Gojo? Especially we're about to see Teen Gojo from what 2017. It's going 10 years back. Like, yo, this is nice. Who knows if he's gonna be OP like he is in 2017? We gonna find out. But that's about it there. But hey guys, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. I think it's been about 30 minutes here. I'm trying to keep these not too long and everything. But listen, thank you for anyone who's listening, who's enjoying. I'm just doing this here. I'm gonna get better every week. And I really thankful for just to be doing this here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we'll be back next week. Back to the regular scheduled time, Thursdays. Wednesdays and Thursdays when I'm trying to post. Was busy this week here, but so this is going to come out probably Sunday when you're hearing this. But thanks for your time, everyone, and peace out.